Hello everyone, this is Ineno commentating on a match between Zerg player brokeface spawning on the 2 o'clock position against myself as Protoss in the 8 o'clock position. This is the second game of best of 3, I think, second round of SC2 Tournament number 3 held on October 23rd. So, if you guys are interested in the first game, it was a ZVZ, I played Zerg the first round. So if you guys are interested in that, we'll post it, but for the time being, I'm limited on how many games I can do per week, so probably going to do the more exciting games first. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. It had a variety of units and a very interesting game. So extractor trick going up on brokeface, getting that extra drone. So the maps, if you haven't noticed already, is Depths of War. I think this map is very heavily advantageous for the Zerg because of the humongous open area in the middle. So if I were to walk out, it would be a very big risk for me to be surrounded by a lot of Zerg units. So early game on, I think Zerg does have the advantage if in numbers because of the easy surrounded movement. And also this map is very important at spreading creep. If a Zerg player spreads creep out very well, it will be very devastating for the opponent because of the good traveling force and the easier surround movement. So I am doing a very standard build, 9 pylon 12 gate, as well as a standard build coming from 14 hatch from brokeface. So very econ build, going that first gas and second gas. Oh, never mind, he's not going to the second gas. I was about to say it was a very tech heavy build. Oh no, he is going for that second extractor, very early second gas for a Zerg player. So his first extractor, nope, he cancels again. He's not really building on his supply either because he is 15-18, so I'm a little confused on why he's keep on building and canceling. Maybe because my probe is walking around in his base scouting, and he doesn't want that second extractor to be scouted. So spawning pool is going up as well as the Roach Warren. As soon as I see the Roach Warren, I pull back my probe because I know Zerglings are on the way. And on my side, I have first Miller already up, and I build the second Miller because I did see that Roach Warren. So I'm gonna expect not much of a Zerg heavy force. So it's probably gonna be a mix of Zergling as well as Roaches, is what I thought. So I went ahead and built the second assimilator so I could tech up. It was also pertaining to the build I was trying to do. So Cybernetics core going up. So 1 gate, 1 core, and as well as a Zealot to block off this ramp. So brokeface, for some reason, is canceling that Roach Warren. Maybe because I left my probe left the vicinity so he could change his build, but it seems rather late and his Roach Warren was almost complete, so I'm guessing this was on the fly in a last minute decision not to make any roaches. Although he is getting increased movement speed for his Zerglings. And on my side, I am building a sentry to block off this ramp, because this ramp is small enough to be blocked out by 1 force field. And brokeface is positioning his Zergling so that he will have good vision in case I decide to pull out. And none of my units are fast enough to catch up to Zerglings. So layer is going up, and speed, and the second extractor is going up. So he's actually doing a very risky build. He has barely any units. Let's see the unit. So he has 14 drones and 4 Zerglings. So I wasn't building much either because of my build, but somewhat a risky build. But he does have this Overlord here, so probably because of a good scout, he decided to go a very econ heavy build. So quite uneventful right now. Layer is almost about done. He's getting his second gas, so I might be guessing he might go for probably a. Oh, what's the word? I just totally blew my mind. Getting some air units, as I say. So, on my side, I am getting air units as well. Stargate went up. So 2 gates to Stargate. And my first Phoenix will be chrono boosted out. And second Hatcher is up, and he's going for somewhat of an econ build. Oh, there he goes, the Spire. That's the name. Totally forgot. He does get the Spire as I expected. Although at this point I was totally unaware because in my view, I still had the Roach Warren going up. So, but instead a Spire is going up. So this was a total mind game for me. I really did not expect a Spire going up, and it felt kind of odd because I did not see any roaches on this ground force either. So one Overlord will go down because of that Phoenix, and a second and third Phoenix will be coming out as well. So I'll be doing a very not so standard, but a mixed force of Sentry, Zealots, and Stalkers on the ground, as well as Phoenixes to accommodate and harass. And brokeface is still just going purely Zerglings. He does have a Hydralisk den going up. He's probably to get rid of any Phoenix harass. So he's going Zergling Hydralisk as well as, I'm guessing, Mutalisks. Maybe we'll see some Corruptors, but although Corruptors do stop Phoenix harass because Phoenix does only extra damage to light. So against heavy, I think Corruptors are armored, so I'll be doing 5 damage to a Corruptor, and that will not be enough to do any damage unless I have an immense amount of Phoenixes. Now 2 extra attacks are going up, so he's going 2 base gas. So he's going very gas heavy build. He doesn't have many drones out, so 23 drones, so not too much. I have a Robotic Spade going up, so 2 gate, 1 Stargate, 1 Robo. So I'm going for a very heavy mix of units, Phoenixes, as well as probably getting the I'll be getting that Observer to scout, and I'll not spoil it for you. So I'll be building an array of different units. Anyways, Phoenix going in is probably going to take a scout, and Phoenix will see this Overlord, and I did want to not have this Overlord see my expansion, but too late. He will see the expansion as well as the pylon, but will be taken down. So he's supply blocked right now at 49. So let's see what he's doing right now. No, Spire is up, and 2 Mutalisks is up as well. I don't know why he's building Mutalisks right now, because Phoenixes will take out Mutalisks, and very poor micro and decision for me. I do get 1 Phoenix taken down fairly easily, and Hydralisks are placed very well so that I cannot harass. So Phoenix will retreat, and I will continue to macro up as well as brokeface. So brokeface has a Roach Warren up as well, so he has a lot of building units. I'm wondering if he's building any roaches. He is not building any roaches, so he's going straight Ling, Hydralisk, and 2 Mutas. He's not producing any more Mutas. So I'll send out a probe to scout, I believe, and I'll be transferring probes as well to my first expansion. So Robotic Spade going up. I ain't gonna make Colossi. So I'm gonna hide my tech, put my Robotic Spade back here just in case a Overlord tries to sneak by. And Infestation Pit going up for brokeface. So he's building a lot of different buildings, so I do have a good look at everything. I do see everything. I know he's going for the hive. I do get some few drones here on the harass. Total of 4 drones, I believe, and will retreat because of the Queen and Hydralisk. So I do see all this, and this is becoming a very big, what should I say, mind game to me, because I see so many unit buildings, but I cannot foresee what units he'll be making mainly, as I should say. Because he had built a Roach Warren, but is not building any roaches. So I guess that is a very strong point for Zerg, is because one building could equalize to any, because the larva could be pretty much morphed into anything, and that is really hard to predict when you're allowed to see all these buildings. At the same time, the larva itself is a very hard decision between a drone and a unit, so I think Zerg is a very hard race to play. So I sent out my Phoenix to scout once again to check all the buildings, anything I missed, maybe perhaps able to snipe an Overlord, but decided to pull back as the Overlords are well positioned right next to Mutas and Hydralisk. And good position on Hydralisk to deter any Phoenix harass on this mineral line. So I'll be taking down this rock, and we'll be expanding in this position because I feel somewhat safe after that scout. I did not see as many units. So thermal Colossi going up as well as level 1 ground weapon and the thermal lance. And ooh, Greater Spire going up for brokeface. A Greater Spire, something I barely see in a 1v1 game, even though this is a big map, perfect for macroing. Greater Spire is, because most of the time when Greater Spire goes up is in multiplayer, as in 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4s, because rulers are very slow and it's very hard to control and predict where the units will be. So it's something I was totally not expecting. I was expecting Corruptor, but I wasn't expecting Greater Spire.